over there. So today's the day that we're finally gonna put the Wife Max back together. But if you guys are just stopping by, this is a complete frame off truck. We went all the way from the ground up. But with the 2 turbos, the built transmission, the bottom end, just everything in general, we should hit about 1,000 horsepower in this truck. Got a lot of fuel going on. But this is gonna be a pretty cool video. Definitely watch till the end and see how this whole thing looks once I put the bed on it and the grill and just everything, button it all up, put the roll pan on it. I think it's gonna look really nice. I think a Honda Ridgeline would spank this thing as it sits. So we have to get it tuned. So this unfortunately will be my last video as well with the truck. So before I put the bed on it and everything and get all this stuff buttoned up, go to my website. This is one of your last opportunities to get entered in for the Enforcer, the Shorty Duramax build that we did at Ryan's Diesel Service. Definitely a unique build because we shortened the frame down to accept a 6.5 foot bed. That's why we call it a Shorty Duramax. There was no corners cut on this build, and who knows, you may be the one to actually win this truck and I hand the keys to you. Every $1 spent on the website will get you 1 automatic entry. Pick up a hat, a t-shirt, a key tag, a decal. Get entered in because this will not last long. If you guys are interested, I'll link that in the comments section below or the description. Click on that link and get yourself entered in. Yep. I think she's a little dented in. That sucks. I'm actually not gonna complain too bad. That's not bad at all. I can pull that right back once I get it on the truck. By the way, if you guys are figuring out how I'm doing this, I have the straps crossed, basically ratcheted on each end of the little tow hooks on the ends there. So that's pretty much it. Here we go, here goes nothing. Dang it, man, we have big problems. I was putting the bed on. You guys didn't see it, but you could tell the bed isn't sitting correctly. I didn't bolt it down yet, but you see how it's sitting up like that? And look at the other side, check this out. This sucks, I'm gonna have to pull this off again. You can tell it's pretty much level on this side. The reason why it's sitting like this is what I was really worried about. I should have thought about it more before I installed the lift pump. You guys can see that suction tube, it's the fitting on the top. It's touching the cross member of the bed. So we have a couple options here. Either I could, which I really don't want to do, it's either I cut a notch in that cross member on the bed, or I have to remove the fitting, which is basically I drilled a hole into the fuel tank, or I can either just relocate that, but I don't want to drill another hole in my fuel tank, and that cross member really isn't a huge deal. It sucks. So like anything I do on this thing has just been fighting me ever since I started pulling the truck apart. I just wish something would go right for me. Just one thing, it'd be great. I guess I'm pulling the bed again. Honestly, if I was to even move it, the only place I can move it is over. This sucks. I don't know of any other place I can put this, unless you guys do. I mean, maybe I can put it here. That would actually be pretty smart to put it here instead of right there. But then again, I'm more concerned about the hole that I drilled on this tank. I don't want to have to cover it up somehow. Kind of sucks. I hate cutting corners, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and just hack it up. Honestly, you'll never see it. Once we put the bed on, you'll never know it's there, ever. So I'm gonna do it right now. All right, there is the notch. I went ahead and just painted it over a little bit. Clean up some of the areas that may rust, but I think we're good. Let's try this again. Oh, no. Yep, I scratched it. Dang it. That sucks. Well, hopefully I didn't do too much damage. But of course the good news is the fact that I can actually pull a trailer, and most importantly, I can hook up to a sled. We have the rear end all squared away. We have the roll pan on, we have the hitch on there. Everything's pretty much done back there. I'm pretty pumped about that. I've always wanted a set of these headlights, and I've never done it. It's very simple to do, but it's got it basically outlines the cat eye. I don't have a link, guys, honestly. I don't remember where I got this from. I picked these up like a year ago when we were building the truck, so I have no clue. eBay special, I don't know. But it has that white LED strip right there. It just looks so good. I think this is really gonna highlight the front end. And not only that, I went with the smoked option versus last time we had the clear option. So it's sort of a clear chrome look. But this is gonna match like the white and the wheels and any sort of black sort of accent. Right, and of course we have these two, which like I said is outlined. Looks pretty sweet. We do have to wire this unfortunately, but let's go ahead and get into this install. I'm pretty pumped about this. This is gonna look really nice. I almost want to be impatient in this video and just not wire those little LEDs just to see what it all looks like, but I can't do that to you guys, and me of course. Wow, that makes the truck look so much meaner. This is what I was talking about, guys. I wanted it to sort of accent the cat eye look on these trucks. This is what I had originally. This is the old stuff, you know, clear lens. It has sort of an underline look to it. Wasn't really digging it. Not only that, this actually matches the Boost Auto Parts tow mirror switchbacks because these right here are actually smoked as well. So the lights on this truck really tie everything together. It looks really nice. So what I did is I went ahead and just loomed all of the wiring, tucked it up nice and neat. I still gotta clean some of this stuff up, but you guys get the idea. Basically what I had to do is connect a negative and positive on each single light to each other and then to those, kind of ran it through. And then I actually wired it to, this is a mess, please don't judge guys, I'm still building this thing, but I wired it right directly to the Boost Auto mirrors. So basically when the key is turned to the on position, those will be lit up. Wow, this looks great. Let me show you what else I'm working on. I think I'm going a little bit above and beyond right now in this video. I wasn't expecting to do all of this, but we are gonna install the grill. Now I was contemplating whether or not I should install this. I don't know if the PPE transcooler is actually gonna be in the way. And to be honest with you guys, I don't wanna block any airflow, but that really isn't very wide. You see, it's kind of thin. So I don't know. And it doesn't really go too far down as far as the thickness of it. So we're not too sure. So you guys will see this with me. I will be attaching it behind the grill. So when I install the grill, basically the light will be with it. And then we're just gonna clip everything in. So this is gonna be cool though, because we're gonna have sort of this purple look to the lights. Of course, I'm gonna have another switch to turn that light bar on so we have a nice white LED when we're driving at night looking for deer. Yeah guys, stay with me in this video. We're gonna get this plugged in. This is gonna look good. But more importantly, we still gotta finish getting this truck all buttoned up because at the end of this video, unfortunately, I have to remove the computers and stuff and we won't be seeing this truck on the channel for a couple weeks. Hopefully, it'll only take a couple weeks so we can actually get her dialed in. And also, later on, I'm gonna go ahead and start this thing up and take it down the road and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. We'll attempt to try to get the turbos to light, but I highly doubt that it'll actually work. But we'll see, I don't know. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. But enough with that, let's see what this sweet grill is gonna look like with that light bar behind it. Hopefully that works out. I'm a little worried still with the transcooler, but let's see what happens. I'm just mocking the wiring up. So basically what you guys are gonna see through this line right here would be the actual light, which looks really cool. It's a nice accent. And of course we're gonna go with purple. So if I turn the light off, you guys can get a better understanding, but in person, this looks pretty good. Now we're gonna be doing another video. It's gonna be nothing but lighting. I'm gonna trick this truck out completely. It's gonna look really cool, considering it really is a show truck if you think about it. But let's look at the clearance in between the PPE transcooler and the light bar. As you guys can tell, plenty of room back here. Okay, so I just shut the hood. This is what it looks like. Not bad. There's some gaps right in between the light and the bumper, which I can address later. I'm not gonna freak out about it. It's not a huge deal, but OCD may actually catch up with me on that once we pull it outside. But yeah, overall, not looking too bad. I know you guys just saw that. I was rubbing a little bit, but once I adjusted the bumper, it's rubbing really bad. I have to trim that spot right there. Not a huge deal though. I hate hacking these bumpers up. Actually, we didn't even look at the other side. Let's check that out. Now this side isn't too bad, but unfortunately we're gonna have to trim right there. That little metal guy, just gotta shave it just a little bit. Are you kidding me? All right, let's take two. The battery died on me and I wasn't feeling that angle grinder. I was kind of melting the plastic a little bit. There we go. Hopefully that works. Still getting that rear end brake noise. It's so stupid. The pads are like rubbing against the rotor, but there's no reason for it to. I don't get it. But yeah, I'm just taking a simple test drive down the road. But I don't really have much pedal, to be honest with you guys. It's pretty slow. Not enough opportunities to build boost, unfortunately. This truck really needs a tune. It's begging for one. I have it like 3/4 down right now, the pedal. Nothing. It wants to build boost. Get nothing. Probably not the best idea to be driving on this thing without a tune. Just turn the tow haul mode button on. See if it'll help. Not bad. Here we go. Whoa. Should keep the torque converter locked. Okay. Check engine light just turned on. I don't know what that's all about. Oh boy. All right, I'll get her back to the shop. Definitely has some pep to it with the tow mode button on. Hey, it's doing something. I wish I could get that turbo to light, man. Alright, I'm gonna stop playing with it. I'm being way too impatient right now. Sounds good though, doesn't it? I'm definitely getting excited about this test drive thing once we actually get everything dialed in. But one thing I wanted to follow up with you guys on really quick here is the bed. Obviously, I have to rebend that thing down because you guys saw there in the beginning, it was a little pushed in. So I'll do that, not a big deal. But good news here is once I notch the bed frame, it sits flush, so it looks really good. But going from what it looks like then until now, I'd say that's pretty incredible for all this to come together. Definitely let me know what you guys think about the headlight choice with that sort of C look. I think it looks pretty good. I think it's a perfect look. Actually looks better than I expected, so that's a good thing. I checked the code. What tripped? It was a mass airflow sensor code. I don't know why it did it. I wiggled it, plugged it back in, cleared the code, took it on another test drive, didn't come back. I don't know. Of course, there's a lot of other little stupid gremlins I need to figure out on this truck yet. I think we're gonna have this thing pretty much wrapped up before the truck show, which by the way, if you guys don't know, I'm gonna be in Van Wert, Ohio the weekend of the 16th, and I'm gonna have hopefully this truck here, I'm gonna have my Denali there, and a vendor booth. So I'll be co-hosting a truck event at a county fairground. If you guys are in the area and you'd like to stop by and say what's up, that would be really awesome. I'd love to meet you guys. But as far as I'm concerned, once I have this truck all buttoned up, I'm gonna be getting back to my regular uploads of 2 videos a week. I've been posting I've been posting 1 video a week lately because I've been extremely busy with other things, but I definitely will be back in action once I have everything all squared away on my end with life in general. Now, before I close out this video, again, definitely check out these roosters. Before I close out this video, click the link in the description below, truckmasterdiesel.com. We only have a few days left until that contest ends to give away the Shorty Duramax. I know a ton of you guys are going to ask me this question, but once it ends, I'm gonna be handing off the entries to the sweepstakes company. At that point, it's gonna take them about 10 business days to get back with me a winner, so be patient. Once the contest ends and I get that name, answer your phone. If it's a weird phone number coming from the state of Michigan, it's probably me or a telemarketer, but answer it. But that's all the time that I have. We'll see you on the next one. Stay tuned.